Welcome to Earrings Off. I'm Lou.
And I'm Teresa. Let's get started.
Today, as we just come back from Thanksgiving, as we approach the end of the year, we are going to talk about our goals and intentions for the new year. Teresa has some thoughts about that. She doesn't like the word resolutions, so I'm going to try to stay away from that, but I'll let her tell you all about it. I'm sure we'll all be all impressed and ready and raring to go for the new year. Yes, that's what you were saying to me.
I know, but...
Pitches!
So, Lou, what I'm saying is, why wait until the new year? Let's get started now. So once the new year hits, we're already rolling with those plans, right? And goals and intentions. That's what I'm saying.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. But you know, sometimes the resolution word gets a bad rap. Because it is exciting to think about. I can just wipe off this last year and I get a whole new chance. It gives me hope and belief that these things might actually happen.
Right, but I want to change the thinking because guess what? That next day is a reset.
Yeah.
We can think of it in terms of that. The next minute.
Yeah.
Use that as a reset. Don't wait because that's time wasted.
Oh, did you become a preacher over Thanksgiving? Go on. Hallelujah. Go on.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So don't waste any time is my whole point, right?
Yeah.
So what is it? Let's talk about what that could look like, right? So if I'm sitting down now and I'm thinking about my New Year's resolutions the week of Christmas, right?
Right.
Then I'm going to have pen to paper and I'm going to set those goals.
Well, it is. I get it because it is stressful thinking about it that way because I put so much stress on myself.
That's right.
Yes.
And so that's what I want to help. I want to avoid and I want to help others try to avoid it.
Okay.
Right? The stress of that because it is stressful. Because what happens when you don't
it's very defeating. It's very defeating when I get to about March and I still see those same 20 pounds or more. I'm being generous there. I mean, you can't see me, so I can say what I want. But you get the point.
Yeah. So exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When 2 months
have gone by.
I might have
too much sugar at Thanksgiving.
Look. 2 months have gone by and I haven't been to Bikram yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you avoid that like the plague, don't you?
Not intentionally.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
No.
Anyway, that's a discussion offline. But go on, make your point.
Yeah, so start now. That's what I'm
so
saying.
I just want you to know, Teresa has things she tries to avoid too that she doesn't want you to know about.
No, I don't have any secrets. I do avoid certain things, not intentionally.
Okay.
Yeah, time, I just like...
Okay, we're getting off course.
Okay. So starting now and setting goals with intention.
Yeah.
And so what that looks like for me is to schedule it. So I'm going to schedule, say, Bikram, since we went there, and I'm going to honor that just as I would any other appointment, say going to the dentist. I wouldn't write that down and not go, right?
No, because it costs you $40 or $70.
That's
but
right.
Anyway.
That's right. Exactly. So that's my point. So make appointments to help you accomplish those goals. Set some time aside to intentionally work on whatever that thing is for you.
Well, as you said that, then of course that makes me think about what my goal that stays on my list every year is to just be healthier and to I stopped saying to lose weight because really my goal is to be healthier. And so what that might look like for me then when you talk about setting a schedule is then saying, okay, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will do the intermittent fasting. I'll know because you know I keep an exercise calendar. So just like I do that, I can then set a schedule for these are the days that I am going to do the intermittent fasting, or just like I did with the sugar, to say, I'm just going to have the dessert on Sunday.
Right. Yeah. And you just gave me an idea. I'm going to do that thing that you do with that exercise calendar.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I've always loved that. And I'm going to, and I think seeing that I only worked out Monday in a week will encourage me to, to do more. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow that.
Well, and I started that for another reason because, when I go for my annual, I don't look like a person that exercises like that. So I started doing that to show my doctor, this is really what I do.
Yeah.
So it may not look like that's what I do, but So I started doing that for that reason, and now I do it because I tell you, as when November went out, I count up how many times I went to the gym, and that's a sense of accomplishment for me to see how much time I devoted to my physical well-being that month.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And so I would encourage other people to do that. It sort of keeps you honest to just say what you did in terms of taking care of yourself that month.
Right, and that leads into one of the other things, accountability.
Yeah,
so you might share those goals with a friend, or make yourself accountable somehow, whether it's a calendar or whatever that it looks like to you.
Well, and I tell you, when you just mentioned accountability, when I was at the gym yesterday, I saw two different sets of what appeared to be girlfriends working out together. And, you and I, we get a kick when we get to go and work out together. And I would just encourage people to, try to see if you can somehow adjust your schedule so that you can do that. I just looked at them and thought, well, that, it's hard enough doing it by yourself, but it's fun when you can engage a friend in that. And maybe that's something, if you haven't been willing to do that before, to maybe take a walk, just see, if you got a buddy that you might be able to do that with. So that's something else to try if you haven't tried it, and if that's hard for you.
I think that's great. That's great.
Yeah. But I think, too, for me personally, I have to be careful that because I like to work out, I know that I use that as a crutch.
Okay.
Because working out, in my mind, is like, well, I've been at the gym for an hour and a half. I should be able to eat what I want. So I use that as a crutch, and it almost gives me permission to eat poorly. So I'm going to try to be more cognizant of that's not the way it works. And so I think I'm going to work on that a bit more. Yeah. And I think, too, when I talked about looking back over my exercise calendar, what I'm going to try to do more of is to stop beating myself up.
Yeah.
To just, sort of celebrate it and pay attention to what I actually did do right, when I'm always on my case about what I did wrong, to remember, well, I did some things right.
That's right. Yeah. You really hit on something there. I think we should not beat ourselves up. We should take it, we've set the intentions, we've started now, and we should just do what we can, and when you fall off the wagon, just get right back on it.
Well, and I agree. And not only should we not beat ourselves up, friends and family, we love you, but we don't need you to call attention to the fact that maybe we fell a little short.
Right.
Love you, but I don't need to be reminded, I thought you said you were on a diet, or you were going to eat healthier. I know what I'm doing. But if you see me doing something right, if you see me, just say, "Oh, Lou, good choice. Way to go." That's the kind of support we need.
You need to take that step and do whatever it is. And of course, this whole conversation started out about setting intentions and goals, and somehow we always end up on health.
Yeah.
We gotta work on that.
Yeah.
Just be grateful for all that you have. Go ahead and set those intentions. Get started now and not wait until the new year.
And what we want for you is that you proceed and that you do well and that you enjoy life. So that's it for us today here at Earrings Off. Remember to go on our website at www.earringsoff.com, and don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you for listening, and remember, when we know better, we
do better.